Welcome to After Dark at the Fixed Ops Roundtable, featuring Katrina Ness, Vanessa Collins, and Ted Ings. This episode is brought to you by BG Products, partners beyond products. And now for your hosts, Ted Ings, Vanessa Collins, and Katrina Ness.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Fixed Ops Roundtable's After Dark show. Happy Monday and happy last day of March. I'm Vanessa Collins, joined by Ted Ings and Katrina Ness. And tonight is a very exciting episode as we are here with two very special friends here at the Fixed Ops Roundtable, Shon and Cathy Kingrey. So welcome.
Welcome.
Hello, and thank you.
Yeah, nice to see you guys.
You as well.
You know, Cathy, I feel like we almost are surrounded by celebrity here with Vanessa and Katrina. I see them everywhere now.
Yeah.
Right?
Everywhere.
They're about to embark on a world international trip. We'll hear a little bit about that tonight, where they're going. And because I did that post a couple days ago, Katrina, a lot of people saying, where are they going? You know, how long?
Yes, I was just seeing that all over social media. Ted said that the dynamic duo is going abroad. So I imagine that got a lot of curiosity and engagement sparked from the audience.
Now, Vanessa, we're going to have a special show on Wednesday talking about this trip, right? That's coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. So Wednesday, we are having an episode all about Sri Lanka, and it is going to be, of course, Katrina and I, Ted, of course, and then we're joined by our two other peers that are going to Sri Lanka for this competition, which is Alex Mazon and Colin Kubik, who are no strangers to the Fixed Ops Roundtable either. So it's going to be a great episode, so stay tuned.
Shon, you want to stow away and we'll go?
No, Ted, you and I were talking about this. I don't know what it was, Friday or Thursday of last week. Are you guys ready for this flight? 25 hours in the air. That's a day. I mean, that's a full day in the air.
It's insane. Everyone who has recommendations for things to keep us busy, put them in the chat or DM Vanessa and I on LinkedIn, because we're going to need to pick up a new hobby, read, a new series of books, watch a whole TV show. I don't know.
I'm talking to guys who've never done a legal drug a day in my life, but it was Zoloft or so. There's got to be something out there for that.
I know.
It's funny. Ted and I were talking, and in the Marine Corps, I was deployed twice. But when you went overseas, the flight surgeon, by the way, who's just a nurse, just to call it what it is, as long as he didn't spend a lot of sober moments overseas, so he bought his alcohol, he would give you a shot of something. So when you took off, you'd fall asleep. And when you landed, you woke up. It was the coolest thing ever. You literally slept the entire flight anywhere you went. I mean, we went to Hawaii. We go to Kanoe Bay, Hawaii, from literally out of DC to Hawaii, long trip. You literally slept the entire thing. Never woke up one time. Try that again.
Vanessa, I got to ask, what's the drinking age in Sri Lanka? I'm sure you guys know.
I actually have not looked that up. I assume it's younger than 21. But regardless, I think the only one that's not 21 is Katrina. So,
okay.
But it doesn't. The airline still it'd be 21 no matter what, even on the airlines though too when you're in the air, correct? I would assume.
Oh yeah, probably.
I don't know.
I heard that elevation though, it makes your tolerance a lot different.
I have motion sickness anyway, so me and any alcoholic beverage would not go very well on a plane.
I agree. I agree.
How do we get alcohol? We went from drugs to alcohol. All right. Anyway. Yeah. Thanks to Nico's comment, by the way. Drink lots. Yeah, drink lots.
All right, Vanessa, though, you have a nice piece of luggage though to take with you on this trip.
Oh yes, of course. Katrina and I were planning on checking our bags with a name tag. Of course.
Hope it's there.
Make that mistake again.
Yeah, please. Yeah. Anyway, okay.
Well, this time it's kind of like it's going a very long way, so they would want it to make it back to the right address if it misplaced.
Could imagine.
So, no.
Brooke is in the chat. Hey, is Brooke going on the trip?
She is unfortunately not. She was originally going to, but something came up. But I'm making sure to update her every step of the way so that she can at least be there in spirit.
And I don't want to take away from Wednesday's episode. How did you guys get picked and who got picked? If it's okay to talk about that without killing on Wednesday's episode already. But who got picked and how did you get picked?
Yeah, so LG Bright, our department head, works with the study abroad department at our school, and this is a yearly program. Last year was in Switzerland. This year it is in Sri Lanka, like we've been saying. And our department head LG reached out to a handful of us to see if we wanted to go on scholarship and get it funded. And Vanessa and I were like, why not? Like, we love to travel. So a few of us are going, paid for by I don't know who. We will let you know when we have. And so we're really excited to go and just, buy our reputations at the school and, everything we've done in the past. So we're excited.
I was thinking, since you guys are going to be gone a while, Brooke, if you're not doing anything while these guys are gone, do you want to guest host the After Dark show? Because I've got Steve Greenfield scheduled for next Monday. He's a big name in automotive. Sarah knows about this, right? McKenna is also going to be on that show. So, Brooke, if you're available for some guest hosting, we'd love to have you. Okay. I don't know how Vanessa and Katrina feel about that, but I think they'd be fine with it. I think they'd like it a lot.
Let's come over with Sarah's idea here. I like Sarah's idea. You can get all 9 Star Wars episodes in.
Yes, Brooke is such a yes man. I knew she'd say yes immediately.
Perfect.
All right, Brooke is in. Brooke, we'll talk afterwards and we'll get it all set up. So now when are you guys coming back? All right,
we're coming back the 13th.
Okay, so
back in Michigan.
Gone a while.
Yeah, so we're literally stacking 2 weekends. So we're gonna be gone 2 full weekends, and then we're missing 1 week of school. But yeah, we're leaving Friday, and then missing that whole week, and then coming back that Sunday. And yeah, so we're getting the most out of our trip for sure.
Are you going to give us updates from Sri Lanka, Katrina?
Yes, of course. We will film some content and take some photos and make sure to get it posted so you all can follow along on our journey when we'll be absent for a week. So it'll be like you guys are traveling along with us.
So the flights, we were talking a little bit before we came on the air. You go from Detroit to Philly, right?
Yes.
Philly to
Qatar.
I don't know Qatar to Sri Lanka.
Yes. So 3 total flights, and yeah, I mean, I've never been anywhere but Canada, so this is completely new to me, and I'm so excited and so grateful for the opportunity.
Brooke is right. This is going to be an epic journey for you guys.
Yes.
And for Northwood.
Yeah.
So other students are going, and they're going to be on the show on Thursday as well. Okay.
Yes. Yep.
Wednesday.
What about LG? Anybody else like that going, or?
Oh yeah, LG is going along with his wife, which is super awesome. She's amazing. And then we also have Giselle, which is our girl at the church building who is in charge with international initiatives, and then another faculty member as well. So multiple faculty members as well as us students. So
congratulations. That's such an opportunity, and glad you girls get to take it.
And such kudos, guys, because boy, once you get in the work, once you pass that line and you get into this thing, as you know, you'll never get to do that again. So kudos to you guys.
Thank you.
Nico's right. The jet lag, Shon, is going to be massive.
Oh, I can't even fathom it.
I think they're too young for the jet lag.
Oh, God.
I hope
they're good.
I drive 2 hours and get jet lag. So anyway.
Yeah, it's like 10, 11 hours ahead. So it's going to be interesting trying to keep my family updated and squishing a call in here and there. But yeah, I guess we get to experience that.
Good for
Jeff
you.
Bogaski, I agree with what you're saying. By the way, so is Sri Lanka like tomorrow this time? I mean, is it ahead or is it I think it's ahead of us, right?
Yeah.
It's ahead, yeah.
Wow. So it would be tomorrow morning.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, if it's like a full 12 hours.
Oh,
So
man. Don, they're going to be reading your book for part of the trip. Maybe the trip to Philadelphia. That's about it.
Right.
Yeah, I'll probably get through this. Yep.
Not enough pages in that book, John.
Right.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that anyways. I could not read on the plane. It would have to be an audible, or they would be cleaning up after me on the plane.
Oh, I know. I'm thinking of just
audible or edible. Audible or edible.
I would need both.
Yeah.
Oh.
Trevor Shannon, you're right. This is going to be really exciting.
Yeah,
right?
I'm excited for you guys.
And you know these guys are going to have adventures. I mean, Shon, Cathy, and I know they're going to definitely have adventures.
Yes.
Yeah.
Midnight runs to the airport to pick up luggage, all that kind of fun stuff. Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
Missing flights. Yeah, right.
You'll never be able to replace the experience you girls
No.
are about to have. It was going to be awesome. You'll enjoy it.
Oh,
Make the best of it. You know, you're only young and single once. So have fun.
Nice words. Okay. Oh my
Ted, that
God.
was her, not me, just for the record. She said that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, Cathy, I see you everywhere on social media. Have you had these guys modeling stuff now for Jelks?
Yeah, I have. And plus, I got some content today, and I'm excited to use that. The girls look amazing, and they do a great job. I'm excited about that.
Thank you. Yeah, it was so exciting. Katrina and I, we this morning before class met up, and we have multiple items from Jelks Training Boutique from Cathy, of course. And so we set up the lighting and took some pictures for her to hopefully use, for her socials and the website even. And yeah, it was such a good time, and we love all the pieces that we got. So thank you again, Cathy.
Yeah, thank you, girls. I appreciate it so much.
Yeah.
For the record, Ted and I feel left out.
I did see some Packer earrings on the
Yeah,
website. So
I do have some dresses they can try on if they would like.
yeah.
Ted and I talk about shaving our legs off. I mean, we have a text that goes back and forth.
The only trip we got, Sean, we got to go to Sacramento.
We got to go to Sacramento. That's right. That is correct.
Yeah.
I love
We
it.
did.
We're incidentally, they did a great job, this team. So
Well, speaking of fashion too, I love Jean's dress.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I love it.
yeah, Jean hit it out of the park. Thank you, Cathy. Yeah, she did really well with that. So she likes that. So, and so we have some more pop-ups coming up in June. We have 3 pop-ups coming up in June. There'll be 2 the first week of June. One here in New Jersey on the 3rd. We'll have some information on that coming out. Then a big one at the World Trade Center the next day on June 4th. So looking forward to seeing our friends, all of our friends at those events. And then Vanessa, full tank camp on the 18th of June, right?
Yeah, yep. I'm so excited. We're having another Fixed Ops day and having our Fixed Ops Roundtable family come to campus and getting some good panels filmed, and the students will be able to see as well. So it's going to be a great time.
Yeah, a lot going on. And Sarah Van Tyne, yeah, we are very excited for Cathy and her business and for Shon as well, right? So big move.
It better work. That's all I'm going to say.
No pressure, Cathy.
No, you guys, just so you guys know, Cathy has officially left her full-time position. So Jelks is officially her career.
I love it.
And Shon still
Congratulations.
my merch.
I love it.
Nick, I agree. Yeah, so this is it, right, Cathy? You burn the ships, and now this is the new thing.
Yes, it's it. That's it. And I enjoyed it. At first, I was really timid and scared about making these videos and putting them online. And then, the only thing that I haven't jumped off and done yet is the live, and I'll do that. But it comes easier being able to, first time you're just really nervous. You don't know what you're going to say about the clothing and just whatever. But as the time goes along, it gets easier and it's fun.
He is going to model, Jeff. I think he is.
Jeff, you know me well enough. You know darn sure I will model it too. So yeah.
I can jump up and go get it right now. Would you?
No, we'll wait. We'll
okay.
wait.
Modeling?
We'll get through Sri Lanka first, okay? Yeah.
Yeah, got to get to this trip, right? And then
Right. Yeah.
All right. So Sarah has been really busy working on a number of projects, among them technician videos, where we go into the store. And you may have seen online this weekend, we posted a couple of videos of the tech, being Sarah in this case, going under the vehicle, doing a video MPI walk around. And we're going to put a big focus on that now, moving forward, starting in April. And you're going to see a lot more of that. And we're looking, Shon, for the very best video inspections from technicians and what are the best practices. So we're going to be putting those out there. And Tully's helping us a lot, Katrina, on this. Well,
I enjoy the trip to Sacramento and see, I've met Tully outside of Sacramento in different areas for pop-ups or whatnot, but it was really interesting to be able to go where Tully was at and see him in his element. It was really good.
That was definitely Tully's environment there. There's no question.
I mean, absolutely amazing. And the employees, and just to hear their accomplishments, that was outstanding.
Yeah, I agree.
It was a good time.
Mm-hmm.
What a well-run organization, and the core values, Cathy, they have, right?
Yes.
And of course, here's Tully, and this is the big kickoff. And of course, here's Rick Nilo, right between Tully and Sarah. And his family's been in the business for 104 years.
Oh,
And he carries those core values with him. And Vanessa, it made me think that we need our own core values at the Fixed Ops Roundtable. So we're working on that now, and we're going to share that with everybody for their input on what those should include. But Rick Nilo said that if there's ever a question as to what to do, the right thing, he said the answer's in the core values. So I was impressed with that.
That's strong.
awesome.
That's strong.
Yeah, being there for even only a day, you could see the culture within the dealership and how amazing it was and how amazing the people were that, work within the dealership. And so I love that, Ted, creating our own core values. I think that a lot of good things will come from that. So
Vanessa, he had them on the walls. Did you see that?
Yeah,
in the
absolutely. It's amazing.
Really impressive. And I don't think you got a chance to see the Land Rover store the next day. Shon and Cathy, you saw that store.
Oh yeah, yeah, we did. We did.
Beautiful facility.
Right.
The other one was too. So
Yeah, they both were.
well-oiled machine for sure.
Yeah, top notch. Nick Janaki, wow, welcome. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome, my friend.
We actually spoke to Nick and his wife Michelle yesterday on the phone for a couple hours on the phone.
Now he's not in retail anymore, right, Shon?
He is not. He's on the X Time. He's on the vendor side, the X Time, the Cox Automotive side of the house. But everything changes after time. Things happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick and Michelle are good friends of ours. We'll actually, just so everybody knows, not this weekend, but next weekend, Cathy and I are flying out to Deadwood for a weekend with Nick and his wife, and then my ex-brother-in-law and his wife, the one where I went to their house after the heart attack. The 6 of us are getting together in Deadwood for 4 or 5 days, just for a getaway.
So where do you fly? Rapid City?
Yes, we fly into Rapid City. Yes, we meet Daryl and Shelly in Minneapolis, and then we fly to Rapid City, and Nick and Michelle are going to drive up.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's so
South Dakota is
exciting.
really cool. That part of the state is amazing.
Cathy has never been there. Obviously, I've been there during Sturgis with Nick. Actually,
Oh, don't go!
It's so
don't go there with Nick. No.
yeah, right. Yeah, Nick's
saying.
yeah, right. Nick, I'll just leave it alone. Anyway, Sturgis was Sturgis, but no, this will be the first time Cathy gets to see Deadwood and Needles and everything else that's out there non-Sturgis time. So there's not 50,000 bikes and everything like that. So. Yep.
Yeah, and then we come back on the 13th, or I make a pit stop in Minnie. I send Shon home, and then I fly to Alabama to see the grandbaby
For a week.
Oh, how exciting!
Yeah.
Now,
He's brand
what
new.
letter in Jelks is the grandbaby?
Judson. He's the J.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Mhm.
Leads off. Okay, that's important.
He's the newest one.
I love it.
All right. Can I show you this tech video? Because I think it's really cool.
Show it. Absolutely, show it.
We're going to post a lot of these, like I said, starting tomorrow in April. I can't believe we're 1/4 of the way through the year, Katrina, already.
Unbelievable. Yeah, Vanessa and I only have 5 more weeks left of this semester. She'll be here a little bit longer, but it's flying by. It's flying by.
All right. So this is a sample. This is an actual technician. His name is Lucas, and he's done a great job. We're publishing an article with a lot of the best practices, but this is a sample of one of the tech videos. This is an actual video that he would send to a customer. So I'll let you take a look at it right now.
Good morning. Welcome to Porsche Sacramento. My name is Lucas, and I'll be the technician working on your Porsche 911 GT3 today. Up here in the front of the vehicle, front tires at their lowest point, measure in at 630 seconds, as you can see right there, both here in the right front and in the left front. We inspected all underbody components, including but not limited to the vehicle's front suspension, underbody trim panels, center underbody trim panels, rear underbody trim panels, lower engine components, and rear suspension. Rear tires at their lowest point, measure in at 630 seconds, as you can see right there, both here in the right rear and the left rear. Everything underneath the vehicle is working and operating as it should be, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to the rear brake pad inspection. Rear brake pads out here at their lowest point, measure in at 10 millimeters, as you can see right there. Rear brake pads have plenty of life left on them. Up here in the front of the vehicle, same story. We have our Front brake pads measuring in at 10 millimeters at their lowest point, showing us his front brakes still have plenty of life left on them. We're finally going to go underneath the hood of the vehicle in the front and in the rear of the vehicle for the underhoods inspection. Finally, underneath the hood of the vehicle here, we went ahead and topped off the washer fluid in your washer fluid reservoir, as well as observed that the brake fluid in the brake fluid reservoir was at the correct level at the time of service. We also went ahead and ensured that the vehicle's recovery gear here and here were also in their correct working order. Out here in the rear of the vehicle, we went ahead and ensured that the vehicle's coolant in your coolant tank reservoir, as well as the oil in the vehicle's engine, were topped off to the correct level at the time of service. Everything else on the vehicle is working and operating as it should be. So with that, we'd like to thank you for bringing in your Porsche 911 GT3 for service today at Porsche Sacramento, and we hope to see you next time.
Awesome.
Priceless.
Yeah.
It is. It's priceless. You know.
So good. If
Yeah,
I
it's
was
so
a
good.
customer and I got that video, I'd be
Done.
blown.
Right. Done.
Yeah.
So tell me next time you get that video and that guy tells you need brakes, you're going to doubt it for 12 seconds. The
Oh, yeah.
conversation's over.
And
You just
Katrina,
finished it.
he's got the gloves on. He's
Yes.
got the measurement tool. And we wanted him, very important, Katrina, to get his face on the video, right? We wanted him to turn the phone so that we would see him, because we think that's a very important part, that you see the person, because that gets people's attention early and they'll watch the whole video. But Vanessa, he did a magnificent professional job.
Oh, he did. Yeah, you sent us a video earlier in the week of one of his technician videos, and we were honestly just so blown away at his not only, skill being a technician, but also his presence on camera and the way that he executed the video with such professionalism. I mean, he is incredible. Katrina and I said to hire him. He's great.
And I'm gonna jump
Right.
on that, guys. I'm gonna tell you because I know John Fairchild's on here tonight, and John, as you know, is a partner of mine at these stores. And we had a huge March. We were talking about before we went on air. We're going to finish probably 30% year over year for March and 30% year over year for Q1. And guys, we still don't have techs doing video inspections. I know Tully yells at me for that, but using that video that you have there to show our techs how easy it is. I mean, what is he, 22, 23? And I'm not picking girls when I say that. Guys, if he can do it, he's 22, 23 without missing. It doesn't matter what the shop looked like, even though it's a beautiful shop. We were just there. It wasn't about the shop. It was about the car. It was about the client. I mean, it checks all the boxes. So, when I say priceless, it's priceless for those of us that are trying to get those techs to come around to do video inspection, because it's still a challenge. It's a huge challenge for John and I in all of our stores.
So what we want to do, Shon, is same thing as the roundtable. We want to share best practices, okay?
Mhm.
We want to find out what's working for techs. So what we want the industry to do, we're going to ask in April for the industry to send us their tech videos, their best tech videos.
Yes.
Okay. And we're going to have some incentives, some contests, some awards for that as well. But we
Love
want to
it.
see what technicians are doing around the country and show us your best work. And Tully's going to start that and kick it off tomorrow in his store with his techs. Well, we're doing that nationwide, and we'll do it on the roundtable. And then we're going to bring together probably 2 different panels with technicians talking about things that they do and don't do on these videos, and everything from the time involved, to what to show, what not to show, and what's worked for them out in the field. So,
And at Tully's store, one of my favorite panels was the tech panel when Larry was on there, obviously the 49ers fan, but the tech panel, because they're just becoming natural out there because it's just what they do.
yeah, we got to love Larry Sherman, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, Larry.
great to see him in person.
We became good friends with Larry and his wife actually at the night before, even. I mean, where they're talking about, because they're huge 49ers fans and they're going to come here to go to Lambeau and so anyway, yes.
We're going to go to Buffalo also when the new stadium's open and the 49ers are in town. I don't know how often 49, but they do come to Buffalo, right? So
Yeah, every 4 years, same thing as us.
okay.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, Larry's a great guy. So
Yes.
I learned so much, Katrina, at the Nilo company. I'm really glad you guys came to that as well to see it firsthand yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, not only was it a great experience to run into so many familiar faces and friends of the Fixed Ops Roundtable community, but it was a beautiful store, and it was like an environment where best practices were being thrown around like a hot potato. They were everywhere. The newest Porsche store in America was just fuming with these best practices. It was amazing.
And Katrina, fast too, right? We kept them coming, right? There was no time to really stop.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
And Shon, you were moderating as you were just like you were the moderator, you were the host.
Oh yeah, because it's funny for those that don't know that the 40, 35, whatever panels it was, you would hear Shon, you go up there, what do we talk about? Good, let's talk about it. Like, and again, I'm going to give another shout out to Larry talking about the panel. There's Tully in the middle, and there, by the way, those are the superstars for Tully, and it was just everything else. I'm going to give Larry another shout out. Something that I'm going to use in my 20 groups going forward is, guys, for those in the fixed ops world, he's removed his back parts counter, and his back parts counter is now in the shop. What by the way, what a simple idea, but what a great idea. The techs don't hang around the back parts counter because there isn't one. They're literally mixed in the wall with the tech. I can't even speak how priceless I think that is going forward and increasing productivity.
Yeah. I can't wait to see the robots in the shop
Yes.
in the parts of our
Correct.
business. That's next, right?
Yes.
Ed's working on that too, so we'll see how that goes.
Wow.
That should be a big hit. So
Yeah.
a lot of great things happening at the Fixed Ops Roundtable. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for all you do. And Cathy, what's next for Julks? What do you have on the near horizon?
I'm waiting for new merchandise to come in, and I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna just start doing the lives.
What is this?
Oh, my business card. Yeah.
Oh,
I love it. I have mine right over here too.
Yeah. In the PR box that Cathy sent us with all of the beautiful items from the shop, she also sent us a handful of business cards for us to pass off to our Northwood peers and friends here at our university to hopefully get her more business and spread the word of Julks Trendy Boutique. And Katrina and I, we actually were surfing the website earlier, and we saw a lot of the new pieces that you added, and we are absolutely obsessed. So congratulations on this being your new full-time gig, and I'm so excited to see where it takes you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're
I'm
welcome.
excited myself. So new adventure, new things to come. So we'll see.
I would never thought any of this. All right. So Wednesday night show, we have Alex Maison is coming. Colin is coming.
Yeah.
He is.
Oh, okay. All right. And we're going to learn all about this trip that you guys are going on and what you guys are going to be doing there, right? Will there be students from other parts of the world there or just you guys?
Everywhere. Yep.
All walks of life.
And Nico's right. You guys be safe.
Thank
And
you.
be
Thank
safe.
you. We will.
Be
Yeah.
safe.
Head on a swivel.
Yeah. The Godfather won't be there to protect you. Remember that.
That's right.
I love it.
I don't think the belt or the ring will work on that side of the.
It won't work on that side. Shon, any closing words for tonight?
No, thank you for having us on. I appreciate it. Thanks for everybody who joined us, and girls, again, you guys have fun. If we don't talk to you before then, I'm sure we'll be on making comments on Wednesday. But again, have fun, guys, because this is not something you get to do as you take that next step in life.
Yeah. Thank you both.
Thank
We're
you.
excited for you.
Shon and Cathy.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. On behalf of Cathy and Shon Kingrey and Katrina Ness and Vanessa Collins, I'm Ted Ings. Looking forward to Wednesday night show. Looking forward to Brooke doing some co-hosting. Okay, while these guys are gone, that's will be a lot of fun. And we'll see you all on Wednesday.